gearing up for Occupy in Detroit, we started early in October. People talking about, okay, well, we got to do our own version of Occupy here in Detroit. I'm sure that other cities had the same conversations, you know, after they heard about Occupy Wall Street. And so there was meetings just all over. It was really cool just to see people kind of self-organize and have meetings as to what they're going to do about it in different places. And I was really into it. I was in the, and I still am in the IWW. Some of you might know about it. It's a Revolutionary Union. And so, you know, I heard about it through them, and we were kind of gearing up for it, and I was really excited about it. I was unemployed, and I needed something to do. And so I was going to all these meetings. And one of the meetings I went to was a meeting of sort of like just anti-capitalists and people on the left getting together to talk about what, you know, how they were going to, you know, involve themselves in Occupy. And that was actually organized by Nina, the person to my right here. And that was the first time I met her, and I was really, you know, I don't know, we sat right next to each other, and I was, you know, I think we both caught each other's eye at that meeting. And then once Occupy started, we both gravitated towards the Direct Action Working Group, which was, you know, where you find the protests and stuff, so we worked a lot with each other there. And I just saw how just smart and on point that she was with every conversation, and just, it was just really cool just to see her in these meetings and to see her organize stuff. You know, it was, you know, I learned a lot from her because I didn't know much. Like a lot of people, you know, that got involved in Occupy, I wasn't really that experienced with protesting and that kind of stuff. So I learned a lot from her. And then we got involved. We actually both sort of point people for this committee where we were thinking about occupying like some kind of abandoned school or something like that. And we sort of got to know each other a lot more from that because we had to do a proposal together about it and work on it together. And that was really cool. And then I remember after one of the protests, it might have been like an anti-police brutality protest, we got, you know, some people got together and went to the bar afterwards, and we happened, this is awesome, you know, and you know, this is what we're doing, all right, great, yeah, and I mentioned that I was looking for some place to stay, because since I got laid off, you know, I had to move out of my apartment, and she said, oh, actually, I live, you know, in a house, you know, and I sometimes rent out the rooms, and I have a vacancy, so you can come and stay with me. And so I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds great. And so, you know, I remember taking a tour of the house, and she was very gracious and nice, and I was thinking, oh man, what am I going to do here? You know, are we going to be roommates, or what's going on? But luckily, I somehow finagled it where we were roommates, and then we started dating, and it was just, it was awesome. I mean, it was pretty intense to be organizing with somebody and in the streets with them and marching with them. And
revolution is very sexy.
Yeah. And then to go home, and so it was, you know, it was just really exciting. She's a Detroit public school teacher, and she has been fighting hard, you know, in that area, because as you know, the teachers are under attack, the schools are under attack, and just to learn about her, and just to see her be so passionate about her job and be so passionate about the kids she teaches. And she comes from a revolutionary family that I've learned a lot from just reading about them and being in the home that they you know, that they started their family in, and reading all their stuff. I mean, they're really, the more I read about it, they passed away, but they were amazing people, and it's just been a really great experience getting to know her and being in a relationship with her. And so, you know, and now we are expecting a child coming up in December, and you know, I just wanted to make a proposal for you know, we're both, you know, socialists and anarchists, and you know, but still though we want to you know, make the thing sort of a permanent kind of thing. And I don't care about the government, and I don't care about any of that kind of stuff, but I want us to know that this is something that we want to live the rest of our lives with each other, being partners, you know, hand in hand. So I just want to ask you, you know,
go ahead.
So what do you say? Do you want to marry me?
Yeah.
rings.
Mic check.
Yeah.
Just to, I know that there's supposed to be a time limit on the proposal, so I'll try to keep it.
You're all right.
I have 2 rings. One is from Nina's grandmother, and it's a beautiful ring, and it's a little bit large, and we were thinking about resizing it or something like that. And one is from my grandmother, and I think we can use both, but we'll see. Mom gave us it a few days ago, and she used it, and my grandma used it, and it's a little bit smaller, so it might fit your finger. So regardless, here. Thanks very much, baby. Love the Occupy movement, because without the Occupy movement we wouldn't have met, and we're in it for the long haul, and we want to see the revolution in our lifetimes, and we want our children to see the revolution, and we're going to be working for it with you guys. So thank you so much.
There's not actually another proposal. I lied. Somebody went in. So, who's there going to do staff?
I did, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Glasses are
Favor this proposal?